Hello everyone. So I basically wanted to do a review on this amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Spiderman version 2.0. This is my first Revoltech figure actually ever. So, and ironically, my first Spider-Man figure ever. So, let's get right into it. I think the packaging is very nice. From what I've seen of Revoltech, this is like new. It's more sleek and elegant, and of course you have the figure on the side. And then I find the back to be very just well organized, because usually the Revoltech packaging, it's like just a mix and match of colors and just dialogue. But here, everything is very clear to the eye, and it's a little bit glossy in case you haven't noticed, like very very glossy in some parts, and then other parts it's just like matte, which I think is a very nice contrast. And then there you have the label. And I think it's also very interesting here. I hope it's able to focus this time. Focus. There. It says that this product contains small parts, not for children under 15 years of age. It's an adult collectible. I love that Revoltech is able to acknowledge this. And then you have the QR code if in case anyone's interested. So I'll also point out that the box is inside is like an aqua-ish kind of blue. It's not really showing up here, but it is an aqua kind of blue, which is very, very cool of Revoltech to do. So I'll go into the accessories first, what he comes with, and then we'll deep dive into the figure itself. So you have these two pieces, effect pieces. Hold on. Okay, these two effect pieces, best I can do in terms of there, best I can do. These go on the side of the figure, so if I'm not mistaken, it kind of slots in um like this or the other way around, and you basically got yourself his wings. And then you have these web spray effects, and these can attach to some of his hands. I really hope it's um, clear. It's coming out. Yeah, it's coming out. Okay, that can be attached to his other interchangeable hand, just like a sweeping effect. And then you have straight webs that can also be attached to the slots in his hands, like here and here. Revoltech managed to do that, but I won't be demoing that right now because um, I still kind of want to keep things sealed a little bit. You can check other reviews for them to demo out the interchangeable hands. And this plastic case comes with a base, Revoltech base, that says, I don't know if you can pick it up, but it says Kyoto there on the base. Very, very faint. And then you have the base stand here, and then here the interchangeable hands, which I think it's very, very neat of Revoltech to already place them like this in their holders. And each and every hand has sculpted web lines. And I think I have some paint chipping on one of the hands. Is it coming out? Like on this hand, if I'm not mistaken. I have some paint chipping, which is a little unfortunate, but um, forgivable. And then, okay. So, I also wanted to show this very briefly. This is the instructions manual that comes with it. Um, for those of you that can read uh, this language, I cannot. So, but I will just show it anyway. Version 2.0. This is how the hands and the interchangeable eyes work. Um, oh, there. That's how the wings, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm not a big Spider-Man fan. That's why this is my one and only Spider-Man figure. Um so I'm not really familiar with the names, but basically that's and nothing on the back. Now we can go into the figure itself. So I'll just be bringing him to the forefront, lowering this a little bit, and moving that aside to fill that space. So Spider-Man over here, this is a stand that was came for free from a seller that I got a Figma figure from. So this does not come with the figure. I just use it sometimes. And I think it's a very good stand. It's very durable. But anyway, so moving on into Spider-Man himself. I think that um this figure is very impressive. Hold on. I'll see if I can he fit in the frame? That is an interesting question. I'm gonna move these effect pieces aside so that he can really be seen. Okay, so Spider-Man over here is very gorgeous, if I do say so myself, because the paint job on this guy is metallic. So, which is not really something that um, is very common. And he really stands out on the shelf. I'll give him that. He really does stand out on the shelf. If you can see, just is it coming out? There, that's the best I can do. The tiny musculature here on his ribs, and then you have it just goes all around, and it even his legs, are very muscularized, and the sculpt even here on the sides, you can see really just how much work Kyoto Revoltech put into this guy, and it's just so impressive. I've never seen. Here's the. Is it coming out? The Marvel brand logo. I hope it's coming out. No, it's not really coming. Oh, there. The Marvel brand logo is right there, sculpted into his arm, shoulder, tricep. I'm very impressed with this figure. And sorry, this is my first Revoltech. It took a while for me to get used to this guy, but I'll just go into articulation. So his neck can move independently, but because of the way it's engineered, as you can see in other videos, he goes up that much, and then he can go down a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. His arms can go all the way up, even past. This is about as far as I'm willing to push it. Goes up that much, you can see the Revoltech joint sticking out, but that doesn't really bother me. I think it's actually a really good feature. And then you have a bicep swivel here, but it kind of runs into the upper arm, his shoulder a little bit. So I wouldn't really extend that, but it can go. It just looks weird, but it can go that much out, and yeah, this arm goes all the way this much, and then you can make him go that much as well. Very nice feature, and then this moves around, so cool. The it's the same on this side, and yeah, all the way up, and then goes around also. I would also like to point out that I haven't encountered any QC issues on this guy, which I'm very proud of. There's some slight gapping, as you can see, but it goes out because of these. Which, even though it kind of breaks the sculpt a little bit, it doesn't look bad. It kind of breaks the sculpt here, but doesn't look bad. So kudos to you, Revoltech. And then here in his chest, he's got the first goes here. And but then when you have this second piece follow, you can kind of minimize the gapping and have him go all the way up out like that. There. That's how far he will go back. And then this, his belt is an independent piece, so sometimes it just moves on its own. You just have to mind it. And then it can crouch this much. This much. So a lot, actually, all things considered. See? And then his this area is a little weird, but once you figure it out, it can actually be done. So it can go out that much. And then because this piece runs into a little bit, you have to extend it out for it to go even more. So it can basically go that far up, that far out, and then back into itself. And because of the added, there's an added joint over here that moved independently of the knee. So he can raise his legs all the way back up to his middle area right there. And it's the same for uh, the other leg. Again, no defects so far, which I'm very, very happy to point out. See, there. And then, of course, you have these pieces, knee pieces sticking out. I think they're okay, actually. I'm not particularly bothered by them. You have toe joints that can go up that much and down. And then these also go down that much and then up that much. But there's no there's kind of side to side, but I wouldn't really push it. And then same for the other side. The down is a lot actually, and then it kind of goes like that. And then back and forth. So, with that being said, we'll be going into the other part.